Hey guys, Steve here again for another great video for you, some good education on moving your business forward. We working on this series towards the beginning of the year here on moving your business forward, because I think we've got great opportunities out there, and now is the time to just be thinking about this. If we've not been in real estate investing and we're thinking about getting into it, this is a very good bit of education that I'm going to be giving you about some steps I think you need to take to do this. And we've also got a lot of other videos we've already done to help with this whole process as well. And if you are an investor and you're wanting to move to the next level and you're really kind of not sure where to go or what to do, these videos can help you do the same thing. And as always, I'm showing you and teaching you exactly what I do in our business. There's no secrets out there. I feel the only secret is going out and working hard, in my opinion. But it's important for me to be able to give you some good education and help you get some great momentum and be successful as a real estate investor. Let's go out there and actually make it happen. So I'm going to get started here. I'm going to share my screen and we'll get going. So one of the most important things that I think that we need to think about in the beginning, especially, and this is something that is always going to come into play through our entire careers and our lives, is our mindset. Our mindset about things is what will guide us no matter what we're doing in your business life and in your personal life. Mindset is everything. First and foremost, do you believe in yourself? This is something that's really important, but I find that a lot of people really struggle with this, and for a variety of reasons. Some of you know I do a little bit of coaching. I don't take on a lot of students, but I do a little bit of coaching, and I've got one student that's something that we've been working on. He has a very hard time believing that he's good enough to have success. So we talk about that a lot. We work on that because it's important that he has to believe that. If he wants to accomplish that, he's got to believe that. And I think that holds true for everybody. So if you are struggling with that, maybe you need to talk to someone and get someone to help you with your mindset and believing in yourself. That's very, very important. Then the next most important thing, I think, being an entrepreneur, being a real estate investor, is what are you willing to commit to? Because we've got to make a commitment of what we're going to accomplish. And this is a commitment we're making to ourselves. It's not a commitment we're making to someone else, because someone else doesn't have to go out and do it. You have to go out and do it. If this is what you want to do, you want to accomplish this, you've got to commit to yourself. And that was something that I had to do in the beginning for me. I had a very hard time with that because I didn't understand it. Where I thought I understood what commitment was, I really didn't. Not from this level anyhow. But once I understood that and was able to commit to myself what I wanted to accomplish, then it was just a matter of taking the steps and going out and doing that. Having written goals on paper. I've talked about this all the time, and it is so, so important, getting those goals on paper. You've got to look at it. You've got to breathe it. You've got to smell it. You've got to see it. And this is something that took me years and years and years to understand and figure out. Years to figure out. That's why I'm not big on New Year's resolutions and things like that, because everybody says they make these New Year's resolutions, and then within a few weeks you've forgotten about it because we never put it down on paper. We're not following anything. So that is really something I think is super, super important. And do you have a plan on how you're going to accomplish your goals? We've got to put a plan together on how we're going to make this happen, how we're going to accomplish these things. Super important to do. They sound simple. Obviously, everything is always much harder to do than just talking about it. But that's where the commitment comes in. Believing in yourself, committing to what you're going to do. And this is the first part of committing, is putting some goals down on paper and how you're going to accomplish that. That's the first part of commitment. So really important. Setting your goals and making a plan. This is, like I said, I struggled with this for years, and this is why I didn't have success for so many years. And as an entrepreneur, not that I really thought about being an entrepreneur for many years, because I was a great employee and that was my mindset. But so how do we go about setting our goals? This is something that people, I get this question all the time. Well, you tell me to set my goals. Well, how do I do that? What are you saying? Well, the first thing we need to do is have a clear mind of the things that are holding us back. We want to have a clear mind that we can go out and accomplish these things. This is really important. And you got to do that by starting up right here and getting all the garbage out of your head that we've heard all of our lives, or that people tell us, or that teachers taught us, or whatever the case may be. And I just use those as examples. But there's a lot of things that we hold ourselves back from and don't think we can accomplish, just because the way that we've been raised, or the way that we were taught in school. We're taught in school to study hard, pass, go get a job, and work for the rest of your life. And for most Americans, most people in the world, that's exactly what they'll do. And there's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that at all. But I want to be more than that. I want to have more than that in my life. And so I had to change some mindset, and I had to, figure some things out. And I had to figure out what was keeping me from accomplishing the goals long before I could figure out how to accomplish the goals. So we got to start with what is keeping us from accomplishing those goals and get rid of that, get that out of our head. Then give ourselves permission. Give ourselves permission to go out and accomplish our goals. This is something that people have a really hard time with. I can't tell you how many people talk to me about this. People that belong to the Wealth Club, members, just people in general, excuse me, something I get a lot. I don't deserve it, and which I already mentioned, but you got to give yourself permission to go out and do this. Let me get a drink. So once we've given ourselves permission, then we can start having some great breakthroughs, and we can start actually accomplishing some great things. And then start putting those goals down on paper. Go back to that again. You've got to get it on paper. It is everything to get it written down. Once you get it on paper, now you've got it clear in front of you. Now you can post it in front of you. You can make copies of it. I do this all the time every year. I write down on paper what my goals are for the coming year, which I've already done for this year. And I have them in several places. I have my home office, I have my regular office, and I have them posted in both places. And I look at them every day, and I know what my goal is, what I need to accomplish to make that happen. So let me get out of this real quick. So a couple more little tips for you on moving your business forward and making some great things happen, giving you success. These are simple, small steps. I don't want to give you a ton of stuff all at once, because then we get confused, we forget. Just start doing these things, small things, and we're going to talk more about that on some other videos in this series about taking those small steps consistently. It's very, very important to do that. But, go out and do this. I truly believe that you can do it. Believe in yourself that you can do it, which is even more important than what I think, believing in yourself. So I want to give you some great education, guys. Let me know that I'm giving you good education. Give me some thumbs up. Follow us on YouTube, and get involved, get connected. And we will see you on the next video very soon. Till then, have a great day.